Once upon a time, there lived a skinny, starving wolf who roamed the forest in search of food. One evening, while prowling near the edge of a village, he encountered a well-fed, domesticated dog. The wolf, intrigued by the dog's healthy appearance, couldn't help but notice the stark contrast between their conditions. The dog's coat was glossy and thick, while the wolf's was matted and thin from months of barely surviving. Curious about the dog's secret to such prosperity, the wolf struck up a conversation. The dog, being surprisingly friendly, explained that he worked for humans as a guard dog. He told tales of warm shelter, regular meals, and the comfort of knowing where his next meal would come from. The wolf, his stomach growling from hunger, listened intently as the dog described the delicious scraps from his master's table and the bone treats he received for good behavior. The dog, seeing the wolf's interest, made an enticing proposition. He suggested that the wolf could join him, explaining that his master always needed strong guards for the house. All the wolf would need to do was bark at strangers, chase away thieves, and show loyalty to the household. In return, he would receive the same comfortable life, regular meals, a warm place to sleep, and the protection of human care. The wolf, nearly convinced by this appealing offer, began walking alongside the dog toward the village. However, as they walked under the moonlight, the wolf noticed something peculiar about the dog's neck. There was a band of worn fur, a mark that seemed out of place on such a well-kept animal. When the wolf asked about it, the dog hesitated before explaining that it was from the collar he wore, the one his master used to chain him up during the day. This revelation stopped the wolf in his tracks. He asked the dog if this meant he couldn't run freely whenever he wished. The dog admitted that yes, he was tied up most of the day, only being released for his duties and at his master's discretion. He quickly added that it wasn't so bad, attempting to emphasize the benefits of his comfortable life, but the wolf had heard enough. With newfound clarity, the wolf backed away from the dog. He declared that a full belly wasn't worth the price of freedom. He would rather face the hardships of the wild, the uncertainty of his next meal, and the challenges of survival than live a life bound by chains, no matter how comfortable that life might be. The wolf bid farewell to the dog and disappeared into the forest, choosing the harsh reality of freedom over the comfort of captivity. This ancient tale teaches us that true freedom often comes at a price, but for many, it's a price worth paying. The wolf's decision reminds us that comfort and security, while appealing, shouldn't come at the cost of our fundamental liberties. In today's world, where we often face similar choices between comfort and independence, the wolf's wisdom continues to resonate. Sometimes, the harder path is the one that preserves what matters most: our ability to choose our own destiny and live according to our true nature.